10 useless features found in Minecraft. What's going on, guys? Here, my name is xBuzzerman, and today we're going to be looking at 10 of the most pointless, useless, whatever you want to call it, features found in Minecraft. This could be something on the lines of a certain spawn, a certain block. Now, it's not necessarily that they don't need to be in the game. I'm just showing you guys like why were these even installed. But overall, I'd rather have them in there than not. I mean, it just adds more variety if you want to call it like that. And some of them do have some features, but it's very limited, and most of the time another feature in the game could compensate for that. Otherwise, comment down below the most useless feature you think is in the game. I want to see your comments and if I missed anything on this list. So let's go ahead and get started. Enjoy, like this video up. We're going to try to get to 1,111 likes. Here we go. Enjoy. Alright guys, to start things off, we're going to look at my boy Jeffrey over here. There's Jeffrey. There he is. This is Jeffrey the pig.
What you know about me? What you know about me?
Say hello, Jeff. No, but we're going to be talking about these bad boys over here. These are the silverfish, and the silverfish are found only if you're like digging. So if you like try to find, if you're like just mining or something, they'll pop out of nowhere, and they really don't do anything. They just attack you. They don't drop anything, and they only give you a limited amount of XP. I think it goes all the way up to like 10 maybe. So virtually they're just stupid. They don't do anything. They can like climb at you. They're very fast, and you can't really farm them or anything, so there's just no point in even having these in the game. They do have a really cool little texture in my opinion. I think the texture they have does look cool, the way they kind of like wiggle around and stuff. Let's let them loose. As you can see, there they go, and they bury themselves. I think that's what the regular silverfish does in like real life. So all it basically does is add variety into the game, and if you want to like trap one and just like have one like I did, that might be a cool option too. So while we have Carl and Anthony over there, we have our two bats. Bats are another thing. It's just like, what do? You can't really farm them. They don't drop any XP that's like worth of crap, and they just fly around and they're a nuisance. They come and they do stupid stuff to you. You start hearing squeaking. They're annoying. They're like an xBuzzerman thing. Oh yeah, dissed my own self. But seriously, like, this is probably one of my least favorite besides the skeleton. I hate this. I hate these bad boys because you don't realize how many times I've literally gone all like squirrel mode on them. Squirrel! And saw one and I was like, gotta attack. I mean, like, the fire came into my eyes and I just started going around trying to attack them no matter what. That's how literally I look. Moving on, we're going to take a look at these bad boys right here, which are poisonous potatoes. That makes sense. Poisonous potatoes. As you can see right here, this is what they look like, and basically you find them by farming your potatoes. They somehow find a way in there, and they literally offer nothing. All they do is literally offer you to be poisoned. So I guess it just adds a hint of difficulty, but you don't find them enough in the potato patch to where it makes much of a difference. I guess you could say you could go ahead and like beat my boy Jeffrey over here. Like, get over here, Jeffrey. Take the poisonous potato. Oh yeah, stupid 1.9 can't spam anymore. Just offers nothing. Nothing. There's no good to come out of a poisonous potato. I guess you can film through a potato.
Hey guys, Iron Destruction here.
Joke. After that, we're going to take a look at the end stone. And the end stone, in my opinion, just really serves no purpose. It serves one purpose, and that is just for decoration. I mean, you can do a few things. I mean, you can light it on fire and things like that, and that looks kind of cool, but it just looks like burnt cheese, or just like bad cheese, expired cheese.
I like cereal!
I mean, if you really want to use like it for fire, you're going to be using netherrack. I mean, why? Look how good this looks. Take a look at that. Netherrack with fire just looks good. Oh yeah. And it lasts for a long time. This is just, if you've ever seen Deadpool, if you've seen his face, that's what it looks like.
Hi, how are you?
But hey, I guess you could make some cool things out of it. This is just literally a decoration block. I mean, it can't be used to forge or build anything. It's used for one purpose and one purpose only, and that's just to look good, or like bad cheese. It's the ugly cousin of the netherrack, I like to say. Moving on, I kind of gave you guys a sneak peek. We have the dead bush. I mean, look at it. I don't know. It's it's that unwanted cousin that comes over and just you don't want it there. That's exactly what these look like. I mean, I guess it's pretty cool that you can plant it like over in like these areas right here, sandy areas, but if you think about it, like you can plant a far better looking like bamboo or cacti or something like that. But I have seen people use this and make it look halfway decent when they put it into their houses. That's why I kind of hesitated to put this on the list, but it doesn't feature anything. You can't really get seeds or anything out of it. It's just a dead bush. I mean, like, kick the bush. Kick. You know what would look cool though? If you could like stack these. That would look cool. That would be a feature that would be pretty cool, or just add something to it, because right now it looks like burnt beef jerky and you like put beef jerky on the side of that beef jerky to make a monstrosity of beef jerky. When I look at this, it reminds me of those Jack Link's commercials. Alright guys, for this next one, it's probably the most useful one on this list, but it's still, in my opinion, it only has one use, so that's why it made this list. It can be considered like a number 10 or 11 spot, you know, right on the verge. This is probably the most useful one, but still it can be considered as not really that useful. So this is going to be the potion of poison. So right here, it literally, all it does is poison you. That's all it does, is it gives you poison. It can't do anything other than that. The only reason why I say this thing is useful is for the fact that it can make splash potion of poisoning, which what they do is you throw those bad boys and anyone within the radius can be poisoned. But if you just have the potion of poison itself, just itself, you can't make anything without it, all it does is do damage to you. So I say this literally thing only has one purpose, to make these bad boys right here. That's pretty much it though. I don't really want to talk about this one too much because you guys probably think this one's a little controversial. I do too. It's just I came up with 10 on this list, and this one is probably the only one that makes the cut. Everything else can have like 1 or 2 uses. This one has only one use, and it's to make this bad boy right here. You could also like rename it. I heard you could get an anvil and rename it to like the potion of like swiftness, or like a better potion that really means something good, and then your friend gets tricked into it and gets totally obliterated. That could be another one as well, but overall it really only has one true use. Now this one right here, the Cauldron, I'm talking about this one. This one's not on the list, but this is what I debated between the potion of poison and the Cauldron. But pre like 1.8, those updates, this thing was pretty much useless. You could only use it for like washing off banners, or just doing things like having like 3 cups of water, 3 buckets of water, and that was pretty much it. But now it has so many more uses, so you might see this on other lists of like useless features. This thing can do a lot now. The Cauldron, they really updated it, and why I kept this, or I put this like within the video, it's not on the list guys, I put this in the video just for the fact to show that useless things like the Cauldron that were once pretty useless now can be actually a very useful thing, a very viable thing to put in your home. So maybe something like the potion of poison will be able to go into new like potions, or these dead shrubs, dead bushes right here, they might be able to be put into new things. So hopefully these features can be adjusted to where they have like new features that help them out. Well, this next one we're gonna go with the diamond hoe, and this is just one of those things, if you have excessive amounts of diamonds, yeah, you can use that, but otherwise this thing really kind of sucks. I mean, it should be the last thing if you have like diamonds to be able to use this, because the durability might be good, but you can just make like, I mean, like a wooden hoe works just as good as this bad boy right here. For what I know, now this could be like terrible knowledge right here. Like, I'm pretty sure that there's nothing you can do in a more special way using this diamond hoe and another like iron hoe. At least for a good phrase, never waste your diamonds on hoes. No, God! Wow, I think the cringe meter just went up that high right now. So I wouldn't consider this one totally useless. I just think it's the most useless thing to spend your diamonds on, unless you have like just resource upon resource upon resource of diamonds. For our next one, we're going to be talking about the mundane potion and the thick potion. Now I saw these on another kind of like top 10 list, and they said these are very, very useless. All they are is a base for a potion of weakness. Both of these right here, they're just stupid. And even with it, like the awkward potion is really like the ultimate base potion. I mean, anything you can make with the thick and the mundane potion, you can make with the awkward potion. So it's like, why even try to have these two? I know some circumstances you might get these two and you only can use it for a potion of weakness, but when it comes to the all-around MVP, the awkward potion gets the reign. While the thick potion and the mundane potion are just like, boo, you stink! They need to have more uses for these two potions right here, because if they only can go into one thing and another potion can do the exact same thing that does like 100 more different variants, or just quite a few more variants for a base, then why are these even in here? Now you guys in the comment section are probably going to come up with a great reasoning why, so please tell me why these two are in here. I really would like to hear your reasoning for this one. For our last one, we're going to be talking about the golden sword, and the golden sword is comparable to the wooden sword. If you can look at it, it says 1.6 attack speed and 4 attack damage. For the same thing, it's the golden sword. And the wooden sword, you can get about 100 wooden swords just by looking right there. To get a golden sword, you got to go all the way down. The durability on the wooden sword is better than the golden sword from what I believe. I mean, the both of them kind of suck anyway, but why would you pay for this bad boy to get this same thing that does the exact same amount of damage as this bad boy right here, and you can find in abundance? I could literally go to this tree right here and make a wooden sword within 5 minutes, and I guarantee you it would take me 25 minutes to at least get this bad boy, one of these bad boys right here. So I can make 5 wooden swords in the time I make this golden sword. I guess you can say it's just good for looks and aesthetics. So I mean, this bad boy does look halfway decent. It does look pretty good. I mean, if you look at it on me, I mean, the golden sword definitely looks better than a freaking wooden sword. I mean, that's the sexiest one. Actually, I kind of like that look. The iron sword is one of my favorite looks. But I mean, even an iron sword, it does 6 damage. So it's almost just pointless to use this one. Gold, in my opinion, is just a commodity. Even though it has some good uses like golden apples and things like that, there's a lot of things that are just misconceived. It's not good for tools and things like that. Even if tools, it can be really good if you're playing like UHC or something like that. That can be really good because they do things a lot faster, even faster than like diamond pickaxes and things like that. But for a sword, it really has no advantage. I think they should have like an extreme amount of damage on like golden swords, but you can only have it for like 10 swipes. That would be pretty cool.
Gnarly, dude.
Alright guys, it took me long enough, but I finally was able to gather one of these. This is the dragon egg, and this is the most pointless thing in the game. It literally does nothing. As you can see, it's just like it does nothing. It just sits there and does absolutely nothing. Now there's a rumor that the Silverfish one day will be able to unlock the dragon's egg and you can tame a pet dragon or something like that. That would be freaking awesome, but this is just a trophy symbolizing that you have beat the Ender Dragon. Now the only thing that it can do is it has one thing of light. So let's go ahead and get in a dark place, if we can find a dark place. There we go. We're in semi-darkness right here. When you place that down, and it supposedly gives you just a little bit of light. I mean, that's like all that I've heard that this can benefit you. This is the only way. But I mean, why would you use your dragon's egg for a light source? But overall though, it does look pretty cool. I think if you could use something like that, that would be absolutely incredible. Just have some sort of use, but right now it's just a trophy, and more than likely it will always be a trophy. So I guess you could say it gives you personal satisfaction. That's all it does. You can like hang it up, say like, I beat the Ender Dragon. But overall, it has no actual use to the game. So that wraps everything up, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. That is 10 of the most useless things found in Minecraft. I hope you guys enjoyed my list. If you guys could leave a comment saying the most useless thing you find in Minecraft, and you could also debunk some of the things I use, because I probably missed something and there's probably something you can use for these that's very good or important. But overall, I tried to find the most useless of them all. I think if you talk about it, these things are useless compared to everything else in the game. I mean, there's like lapis lazuli that was potentially going to be on this list, but then you could use it for like dyes, and I think there's now redstone usage for it. So they're slowly starting to implement these dead items into creating them into something that actually works, which is kind of cool if you ask me. But overall, I hope you did enjoy it, and like I said, comment down below what the most useless item to you is. and if there's any like debunked, like these things got improved and they can do something super magical. Let's go ahead and leave these likes. 11 likes, so 1,111 likes. And that's pretty much it. I'm pretty much out. I'm over out you. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Later.